At the time, I was attending a movie in St. Matthews, Kentucky, and they announced that the Pearl Harbor.
The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
And so I knew at the time that this is something that's going to go a lot longer than people think it's going to go. And I felt, well, I'm going to be involved somewhere, sometime. At that time, I was 18 years old and, kind of really ready to go, and enrolled in the Army Air Corps cadet program. I was called up immediately, and I did qualify as a pilot, which I was happy to do because that's what I really wanted to do. Boarded the Queen Mary along with 15,000 paratroopers, and the craziest bunch of people I was ever near in my life. And I joined the 390th Bomb Group, and from there on I flew 25 missions. We might be in the air, 11 or 12 hours, and those B-17s, that was a great airplane. I think the Lord had something in hand in making that airplane, because God looked after me, looked after our crew. We never had anyone who was wounded, even scratched. But even one day, we right after the Battle of the Bulge, the first time we got up in the air because of the weather, and we bombed the bridge over Duisburg, and which was heavily defended by the Germans. And we came home with about 221 holes in the airplane, but still in all, nobody was hit, and nothing critical was hit, fortunately. By and large, our faith was the strongest when we were up in the air. And then one mission particularly I remember was over Hanover. It was supposed to be an easy mission, but usually the Germans had 88 millimeter anti-aircraft guns, and they were good. But this time, it was the biggest shell I have ever seen explode in my life. It was off to the right over there. It was huge. I mean, a big orange blast in black. And then the second one. And as I looked out to the right, I could see that I was starting to line up with those shells as they were coming up. They were right at our altitude and so forth. Then the third one hit, and we were right in the row, and I said, well, the fourth one's going to be right in my lap. Never came. Of course, we were all praying. I mean, what else can you do when you're sitting there? I said, Lord, it's up to you to get us through this, because there's nothing we can do about it. And there's a book I read after the war said, God is my co-pilot, and that was true. I mean, they always said there's no atheists, in a foxhole. Well, you couldn't be an atheist and be up in that air, because the thing you had to do was, when you're on a bomb run where you're most susceptible being hit by any aircraft fire, you had to fly at a constant level, at a constant speed, and it's the bombardier who's directing the plane for you in direction as he uses that northern bomb sight to zero in on the target. And you're just a sitting duck, there's no question. We all talk about something that we surrender to God, totally and so forth. But that was when you're totally surrendered, and there wasn't any question about it. Nothing you could do about it. Either he was with you and protecting you, or you were dead. And it was that black and white.